Do you wish that all things wealth and finance were much easier to understand and not presented by a bunch of beige cardigan-wearing geeks? Welcome to the Clever Investor Podcast, where we're dishing up the easiest to understand finance program served in bite-sized chunks, so your brain will thank you as your knowledge grows. Hosted by the brilliant Owen Taylor, a multiple award-winning expert with a glorious knack for explaining the complex world of wealth in the simplest of ways.
Hey Clever Investors, and welcome to another show. In urban development, the symbiotic relationship between public transport and property values emerges as a central player. As cities grow denser and the demand for efficient mobility escalates, the impact of public transport on real estate prices has become a topic of burgeoning significance. Come with us today as we take a deep dive into the multi-dimensional benefits of public transport for property values, considering factors that influence this impact while exploring the value of convenience, accessibility, the types of public transport, and the quality of the transit experience itself. The value of convenience. Now, in our fast-paced modern world, convenience is a coveted currency. Proximity to public transport hubs has emerged as a premier determinant of property values. The allure of a brisk morning stroll to the train station with your latte or a leisurely bike ride to the train stop adds immeasurable worth to properties. This seamless integration of efficient public transport into our daily routines alleviates the stresses of traffic congestion and long, mind-numbing commutes, effectively enhancing the quality of our lives. Properties within arm's reach of stations will often command premium prices, driven by the promise of a convenience and saving us time. The relationship between public transport and accessibility is undeniable. As arteries of urban connectivity, transit systems unlock access to key nodes. Now, these are things such as business district, educational institutions, your university, your TAFEs and colleges, and cultural hubs. The ability to traverse a city with ease intensifies a property's desirability, therefore affecting its long-term market value. Homes situated in well-connected neighbourhoods draw from a larger pool of potential buyers and renters. This is driven by the prospect of reaching essential destinations without enduring the burdens of traffic snarls and again wasting precious time. So the question then gets asked, what type do we pick? Public transport encompasses an array of modes, each imparting a unique imprint on property values. Rapid transport systems such as light rails and trams often carry substantial influence due to their speed and efficiency. These systems tend to trigger higher property appreciation as they enable swift movement across the expanding urban landscapes. On the other hand, bus routes, although essential, can be a bit more complex to manage, with the same efficiency of factors such as smaller people volumes, needing dedicated bus lanes, the frequency, and the integration with the other types of transport modes. Now, I hear you ask, what about the quality of things? Beyond the mere availability, the quality of public transport services significantly colours their impact on property values. A well-maintained, reliable and safe instills confidence and encourages greater regular usage. Upgrading to modern, aesthetically pleasing stations and comfortable carriages positively correlate with the quality of your transit experience and the knock-on effect to your property values. Now, talking of values, the question then gets asked, is this going to increase values? Is it guaranteed? Now, while there is a synergy between public transport and property values, it's generally affirmative. It's an inflexible rule, though. Several variables can temper this relationship. Rumours of a congested or inadequately maintained transit system might discourage potential buyers negotiating the benefits of the accessibility. Additionally, localised market conditions, such as the presence of other amenities, urban planning, and the neighbourhood aesthetics, can exert their own gravitational pull on property values. Thus, while public transport often aligns with enhanced property value, a well-researched perspective is vital, considering the broader related factors. Although the connection between public transport and property value is generally positive, it's not an absolute rule. Related elements, including transit quality and the localised market dynamics, can reshape this relationship. Amid the evolving urban landscapes, comprehending the intricate ties between public transport and property values remains imperative for planners, developers, and us investors. I hope you've enjoyed this week's edition of the Clever Investor podcast. Hit that like button, please. Tell your friends about it. It's a great way of spreading the audience out. And if there's anything you'd like to hear on upcoming episodes, feel free to drop us a line. All the contact details are in the show notes. And I'll see you again next week for another edition of the Clever Investor podcast.
You have been listening to the Clever Investor podcast, proudly sponsored this week by Blue Wealth Property. Are you ready to start a new investment journey? Get in touch with the industry leaders, Blue Wealth Property. Blue Wealth have a proven track record in using research to identify growth markets, and Blue Wealth have supported thousands of Australians to buy the right property in the right market at the right time. Go to bluewealth.com.au.